Dear friends, it comes with great sadness that I'm announcing the cancellation of the wedding. I apologize for cancelling only 4 days beforehand. Unfortunately, he and I have broken up due to some recent and irreparable problems. We have decided to end our relationship and not go forth with any future proceedings. However, we are remaining civil and are still a team for our son. After hours of tears, mental exhaustion, and even disassociation, I have come to this decision. And 1 hour after posting this status, I'm going to delete my Facebook. Social media has only caused me paranoia and toxicity. I'll be spending these next 2 months backpacking in South America, exploring my soul and ridding myself of toxic energy brought onto me by my family and friends, the ones who I thought could trust the most. Hence, I will be out of the country for all of October and November. Please don't contact me. When I'm ready, I may make a new Facebook and add family and friends that haven't fucking stabbed me in the back. How did this all came crashing down? Well, I invite you all on Facebook, players, bystanders, and even side characters of the people in my life, to take a seat and listen. You're all involved somehow. Somehow everyone is wrapped into this mess. Even if you weren't invited to my wedding, I don't care. You might hear of the drama and I'd rather you hear it from me. I'm not asking for sympathy. I just want to tell you my story. Before I begin this mini novel, I invite all of you, including the bitch who have ruined my marriage and life, to put yourself in my shoes. For once, let me take the stage and let me voice the most painful few months of my life. First, things were a fairy tale. I met the love of my life at 14. We were both young and somehow we just knew we were meant to be. We worked on my family's farm together, and with each warm summer spent in the fields, our love grew deeper and deeper. Fast forward to high school. We went strong all 4 years. He put a ring on my finger when I was 18, worth nearly $5,000. We put everything on the line for each other. Everything. We both chose to attend the same community college and work full-time in order to build our dream. We spent most of our days by each other's side. I will always be thankful for that. Fast forward a few years, I was 20. I realized I was pregnant with my first. We were elated, tearful, and thankful to God for this gift. After giving birth to Declan, I knew the next step would be to focus on my career and become financially stable. My ex did the same. We saved and saved. I was in love, I was happy, and I was looking forward to life. We continued working and even got our degree. It was hard, yes, but so blissfully worth it. We managed to save up nearly $15,000 for a wedding. Since our love was like a fairy tale, we wanted to have an extravagant blowout wedding, one where our son could be included. We started touring venues and were torn between two. A local psychic told us to go with the more expensive option, and we thought, why the hell not? We just needed a little push. Our dream wedding amounted to $60,000, all included with flights to Aruba. All we asked was a little help from our friends and family to make it happen. I specifically asked for cash gifts. How could we have our dream wedding that we dreamed of without proper funding? We sacrificed so much and only asked each guest for around $1,500. We even talked to a few people who even promised us more to make our dream come true. My maid of honor, who shall not be named, pledged $5,000 along with her planning services. We cheerfully thanked and accepted. My ex's family offered to contribute $3,000, so our request for $1,500 for all other guests was not fucking out of the ordinary. Like we made it clear, if you couldn't contribute, you weren't invited to our exclusive wedding. It was a once-in-a-lifetime party. So we sent out RSVPs and only 8 people replied and sent us the check. We were fucking livid. How was this supposed to happen without a little help from our friends? To make matters worse, my ex's family took back their offer. Suddenly, more people backed out, including the maid of honor, my best friend since childhood, my second family. I was so shocked and tearful. To make matters worse, it was only a month before the wedding. To cancel everything would have been more than $5,000. Desperately, we resent our invites and asked people to donate what they could. I mean, seriously people, what is $1,000? What is $1,500? Clearly not a lot. It would have been quite manageable and within the budget. I've heard of people asking for worse. We also set up a GoFundMe page that only got us to $50. At this point, we were exhausted, tired. I yelled at my ex. I became unraveled. I realized my dream wedding was becoming a nightmare. Then it got even worse. My ex came into the room and offered to get a Vegas wedding done. I laughed in his face. but he was dead serious. He wanted those cheap, raggedy, filthy, whore-like Vegas weddings. I mean, what the fuck? Was he out of his mind? Am I some hooch piece of fucking trash? A hooker? Am I supposed to like the idea of getting married in the heart of shady gamblers, alcoholics, and the get-rich-fast fallacy? Suddenly, my body began to shake as I entered a panic attack. My ex left the room and didn't apologize for his horrid suggestion. I then called my maid of honor and cried my eyes out. Instead of sympathy, I was told that I was asking for way too much, and I should just stick to my budget. I mean, no words can describe. How could someone offer me thousands of fucking dollars and then deny me my promised money and then tell me to shift down my budget? She knows my fucking dream was a blowout wedding. I just wanted to be a Kardashian for a day and then live my life like normal. I called her a filthy fucking poor excuse of a friend and then hung up. Then she blocked me off all social media. Rumors swirled. I received anonymous threats. My ex stayed out later and later, and I have a feeling he even cheated. My bridesmaid climbed on the boat with my maid of honor and dissed me. They essentially told me I was crazy. They asked for their deposit back. So I said, fuck you. I refuse to give it back until they can pay me back for their emotional distress. My ex started to talk to my maid of honor and gossip about me behind my back. I overheard him talking in the basement when he called me a stuck-up bitch. Anyways, I'm exhausted. I'm bone tired. My heart is not the same. It's stone cold, fragmented, empty. I need to get away from this awful society. How hard would it have been to fucking donate friends? Do I matter to you? Just fucking give me money for my wedding. I won't even sugarcoat. I won't even pretend that's not what I wanted. It was for a dream. I was stabbed on and cheated. Goodbye. See you in 2 months. Friendly reminder to you people. Don't think you owe me. I'm cutting all of you snakes off. I'm living my life alone now. I only let in those I believe have good intentions. Well, it's a shit show to say the least. I mean, if she wrote books for a living, I think she would have funded the whole wedding herself. She has amazing novel writing skills, and the way she portrayed everything, I would say she has quite the skill of storytelling. Other than that, to say she is unreasonable is an understatement. How could she ask family and friends for money to fund the wedding? Gifts are not something that you can ask. It's something that the guests give as an appreciation or as a celebration for the wedding. What do you guys think? Was she being unreasonable? Tell me in the comments down below, and subscribe to my channel for more. Bye!